Get out, they go slide.
Okay, so PlayStation Now has got a new round of beta updates, and I didn't think PlayStation Now was going to be a serious thing, honestly. When I heard the announcement, I was like, okay, yeah, right, they're going to be running an alpha for like 3 years, and it's not going to happen. You know, it's going to go the way of OnLive. We're not going to have reliable game streaming this generation. You know, I doubt it. But now, we got PlayStation Now moving into its second phase. And they've got some new games on their servers that you can download and stream. They've got some old ones that have gotten updates and are actually loading up faster, like Shadow of the Colossus. You can stream that in 46.72 seconds, down from 53. Looks like Shatter, you can stream in like 38, down from 39. It's an improvement, but not much. Disgaea, whatever that is, never heard of it, but it used to load in about 45 seconds. Now it loads in about 30. That's a pretty good improvement. You know, these are all pretty reasonable load times for content you're not storing locally. I suppose as long as the service is pretty reasonably priced compared to the cost of buying a new game every couple months, you know, this is going to be a real option for some people. You know, I don't see this being so much a vast improvement on your system at home. You know, I think PlayStation Plus subscribers have already got something kind of similar to this, just not streaming. It's not going to be, you know, you already buy your games, but I think this is going to be a really big deal for the PlayStation Vita. I think what people are missing here is the Vita does not have any fucking games. Like, I keep looking at PS Vitas and looking at PS Vitas and trying to think of an excuse to buy one, and then I look at the library, and the library just doesn't do anything for me. You know, you've got a couple of good games, like what comes to mind is the Killzone title out for it. That's pretty good, but it doesn't have the monstrous library like I've got at my PC on Steam. It doesn't have the monstrous library. Oh wait, the PlayStation 4 doesn't have that yet. In like, you know, 6 years maybe it will. It just doesn't have the games for me. Now, why am I not hating on this? I know you guys have heard me hate on cloud computing and game streaming services in the past. Well, this isn't really cloud computing in the way that Microsoft is presenting it. Microsoft has done one in-house, on a local network demo of quote-unquote cloud computing that isn't really reproducible on a large scale. Sony has had working game streaming demos. They're in the second phase of their beta. They've demonstrated this technology, and it's not something like Sony is claiming this is going to make their consoles 50 times more powerful than a PC. You know, it's not an erroneous claim like Microsoft has made on a few occasions. This is a legitimately interesting technology. This is something, you know, NVIDIA's got that in the newest update for the Shield, except your PC has to process the whole thing. This is a step further. This is what OnLive could have become, but what OnLive never did, and I'm really glad to see Sony push this, because one of the things that I think is going to make gaming more widespread in the future is the ability to take a device like a smartphone or a tablet and stream almost any major game that you'd like to play. And I think that would be the technology that kills gaming consoles, or traditional gaming consoles. You'd replace that with a cheap little streaming box in your house and pay for, you know, a gaming version of Netflix, as long as you had reasonable internet. And I think that's where things may be going. Now, I'm interested to hear your opinions. You know, I know obviously there's, again, this issue with latency and bandwidth. This is more Shield-like, where you're just kind of sending your input to a server, so it is more doable. But if you're an expert, and which I'm by no means an expert, even if I know quite a bit, just let me know what you think in a comment. And if you don't have anything to contribute with this video, I would like you to comment the word toast.